Hey, what's going on, you guys? This is Madam, and I'm coming back to you once again. This time, I'm going to go back over to First Sports, and it says this is a NASCAR, and it says he won't last the whole race. He better not last the whole race. NASCAR Twitter reacts to Bubba Wallace's return to the track after one race suspension. Um, the article is by Justin P. Joy, and let's get into this article. It says Bubba Wallace set out of the Miami playoff race due to suspension. He was served a one race ban for his reckless retaliation on Kyle Larson in Las Vegas. He wrecked and later physically confronted the 2021 Cup champion. The suspension came after the massive backlash from the NASCAR community. The fans and some major NASCAR personas were disappointed by the severity of the penalty. Most of them were demanding a full season suspension. Bubba's former boss, Kyle Petty, had a similar option as he openly called out NASCAR for the lack of severity of the penalty. John Hunter Nemchek, I hope I pronounced that right, replaced Wallace on number 45 ride. Homestead was one of the races his crew hoped for success this season. So it was a painful punishment for the team. Wallace returned to racing this Saturday at Martinsville. He opened up about the penalty before the qualifiers, where Lawson secured the pole. Bubba has learned some lessons while sitting out and has also had a productive conversation with Larson on the incident. He said at Millersville, I totally accept the penalty and the repercussions that came from my actions. I learned my lesson, and for the record, I have talked to Larson. We had a great conversation this week. Okay? Saying fans on Twitter wanting pleased with Wallace's return will be an understatement. Most of them are all still frustrated with NASCAR for the lack of severity of his punishment. There was some harsh criticism of Bubba along with his usual complaint. There were also a few positive comments supporting his return. Okay? And this is from NASCAR on NBC. You can always go over there and check that out. All right. And here's some more. Uh, they definitely wasn't feeling that. You can always pause and read if you like to, or go check that out. You know. Yeah. So it's a lot of people that did not appreciate it. But the article continues to say it's safe to say that the Twitter community is hostile towards Bubba on his return. He can expect similar reactions from fans at Millersville. It will not be a surprise if the heavy booing, from fans doesn't welcome Wallace. What are your thoughts on Wallace's return? Well, let me just say, uh, what they said what he did. To be honest with you, I'm not too familiar with the incident that took place. I do know in every sport there is, tempers boil over. Uh, you know, things are said, accusations are thrown, sometimes punches are thrown. Um, it happens. You know. Uh, but in NASCAR, it seems like he did something that would, could have potentially had been life threatening. I'm assuming. Uh, so this is a screenshot from that. And it says, here's the thing, Bubba. Not many drivers go around hooking other drivers in the right rears for speed. Excuse me, at speed. I hope they do learn, though, and improve your anger management. Okay, so basically what he did was potentially, it could have been dangerous for him and the other driver. Um, you know, those cars go really super fast. It's just basically maximum horsepower beating down, the track. And, from the looks of it, you know, it was close, you know. Yeah, that shouldn't have never happened. And, I hope he really did learn from that. Um, he says he has spoken with the other guy, Lawson, and from his words, they're in a good place. Um, should they let bygones be bygones? Of course. Um, if they can come together man to man and have a conversation and hash that out, that's perfectly fine. The fans, on the other hand, no. Like, they feel like, it should have been longer. It was reckless and dangerous. Judging from the screenshot that I'm looking at right now, yeah, that does look very reckless and very dangerous. But like I said, you know, driving on the road, some roads, everyday life is reckless and dangerous. So, hey, let me know your opinion down in the comment section as we always do. And thank you so much for watching my video. And I will get with you in the next one.